Hey guys, welcome back to Help Educate Me. Today we're talking about the carnivore diet again. We're 90 days into this. What has happened over the last 30 days is probably not going to be a little bit of a surprise to most of you, but we've done a little bit different strategy to this whole program, because what I'm finding out there on YouTube is everybody's talking about how well everything goes throughout their process, throughout their time, and the amount of weight they've lost, the amount of inflammation has gone down. During the first 60 days of my trip down this lane, it has been phenomenal. I lost 31 pounds. My blood pressure went back to complete normal. The inflammations and the pains in certain parts of my body went away. Absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't ask for a better result. So what I wanted to do throughout this process was to take it a different way. So from day 61 until today, day 90, I went completely back off the carnivore diet, and I went back to normal eating lifestyle. And I didn't change my workout routine at all. So again, I still do 15 minutes every other day of rigorous exercise, meaning I use my body weight as my weights. I do some sit-ups. I do some arm lifts on a chair, back rolls, and planking, miscellaneous things on the floor. Nothing real intense as we do in a workout situation, but it's been more for me because I haven't been doing anything up until the point that when I started this entire process. So getting back to the fact that at day 60, I said, you know what, I want to reverse all this. I want to go back to the way I was eating. I want to see what it does to my body over the course of 30 or 45 days. And just to let people in on where everything goes and how it goes. So day 60 through day 75, I gained about 4.5 pounds back. I was still somewhat high energy. I had noticed I took a couple of extra naps towards the end of the second week of that process. Now we are at day 90, and what has happened over the last 2 weeks has been kind of phenomenal during this process. So in total, over the last 30 days, I gained 8 pounds back. My blood pressure in the last 2 weeks has started to climb a little bit. So I've gone from 80 over, or 120 over 80 normal. Now I am basically 135 over 92 today when I started. So my blood pressure has gone back up a little bit. And when I say eating normal, so I'm eating hamburgers with bread. I'm eating a normal hamburger. I'm eating my normal things. I'm still not eating after 9 p.m. like I used to, like crazy. So I think that's still helping. Doing a strict regimen for 60 days has kind of changed my mindset on how to eat, when to eat, and whatever. But I'm back to eating 3 meals a day versus 2 meals a day because I'm finding myself hungry. And I think my body's starving for different nutrients. So when they say that the bread and the carbs and the sugar from the carbs make you want different things, it's absolutely 100% true, is what I'm finding out. I am craving some sugars every now and then, which are not a good thing. But during the first 60 days of the program, after that week 1, I didn't crave sugar. I only ate when I needed to eat or when I was hungry, which was, I ate at 1 o'clock or noon every day, and then I ate again at 7, and then I didn't eat again until noon the next day, which was absolutely crazy for me because I ate all the time and I ate till I was overstuffed. So eating the breads and the sugars I had a milkshake for the first time in 80 days. You know, on day 80, I went and had a milkshake because I was craving a milkshake. I haven't had one in so long. Um, and the next day after I had that milkshake, I woke up at my normal time between 7 and 8 o'clock. And about 12:30, I had to crash. You know, I needed a nap. And I haven't been doing that for quite a while. I'm finding my attention span in the last couple weeks have been a little lackluster, and I'm getting back to that point where I want to sleep longer and I want to sleep in more often. So I think in layman's terms, I'm trying to put out there that the carnivore diet isn't for everybody, but for those who can handle just eating meat, um, what it did for me in the first 60 days was absolutely phenomenal. You know, it kind of changed a lot of situations for me, and it got me out of my sleeping till noon or sleeping till 10 o'clock or just having to have that 2 hour nap in the middle of the afternoon. You know, I didn't need that during that first, you know, the second half of the 60 days. So that was absolutely crazy to me. And now, after hitting 30 days of not doing the carnivore diet, eating normal, eating chips, eating certain fruits, eating just normal eating like I used to. Again, I don't eat after 9 o'clock anymore, but I'm eating all the fatty foods. I'm eating all the carbohydrates, you know, pastas and any kind of sugars that I used to eat, you know, basically the ice cream or a candy bar every now and then. You know, those things I am eating, and it's just, I can feel it now. So it's taken my body a little bit longer to actually get back into it and realize what it's doing. But I, I'm a firm believer of this carnivore diet. I mean, absolutely. So, you know, starting over the next this next week, I'm going back to 100% carnivore. So I'm going back to just the meats and the high fats and eggs and, you know, heavy whipping cream and lots of butter content. So I'm going to go back to that, and I'm going to start looking into how I can really turn it into what it's supposed to be, and doing a little bit more research behind it. But I think everybody out there needed to know actually what happens, because this video I haven't been able to find anywhere else. Nobody has really done a video on, hey, you know, I did carnivore for X amount of time and then I went completely off it and this is what happened. So, you know, gaining the 8.5 pounds back, I can see it in my belly. You can kind of see it in my jelly neck, and it's kind of crazy. And that's what this whole channel is about, is help educate me, is I'm doing the things that people want me to do, and hopefully educate them on what's going on with some of these systems. So I'm a believer of the carnivore diet. I'm going to go back on it, and now I'm going to really hit it hard for the next 120 days. So between now, August 8th, and December, you know, we're really going to see where it can take me, see what it can do for my transformation of my body, and continue with the workouts. And I'm going to monitor this the entire way, you know, kind of like I was before, showing my blood pressures. And I've got an appointment this week to do an entire blood work on everything that I have. So that way we can start from bare one and see where it hits in December. So I can't thank you all enough for following along with this incredible journey. If you have any questions about what I've accomplished, or what happened during the process, or what it did to my body, or anything like that, please ask. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button and comment below, because, you know, I can't do any of this without you all. And the last video started to take a little bit more traction, and a few more people started to watch it. So again, I appreciate you all for doing this. Me being recently retired, so now I'm getting into the YouTube world, and hopefully I'm doing this a little bit of justice for you. The next couple weeks I will be putting up a Patreon page for behind the scenes stuff on how we cook everything and how everything works. what I'm doing. I've been filming all the recipes that I've been doing along the way, so that way I can start uploading some decent content for that along the way. I will upload some of that here for free, but on the Patreon page to help me to be able to do this and afford to do this. Hopefully you all follow along. So again, thank you again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that comment. And I really, really appreciate you. And we'll see you on the next one.